guys, happy new year. Oh my god, I've missed you guys. I know it's been a long time, but we are back. Talk Life with Teg is back. Can I get some drum rolls, please? Yeah. Thank you very much. Yeah guys, we're back in 2022. We're back with some juicy stuff. This is season 3, episode 1 of Talk Life with Teg. Yes, and it's still your girl, the ego girl. And today we are going to be talking about something very important. I know that the first month of the year it's already more than half of the month, but I don't think it's too late to talk about this topic. So that is why we're talking about it. Yeah, the topic we're talking about today is New Year resolutions. Like I said, I don't think it's too late to talk about it. Yes, okay. New Year resolution simply means a promise to do something differently in the new year. It's usually something that will make oneself better, maybe a bad habit that the person wants to change, or a good habit that the person wants to cultivate. But it's just making a promise to yourself that from the new year, I'm starting this, or from the new year, I'm stopping this, or I'm doing this, or I'm not doing that. That's basically what New Year resolutions are. And there are so many resolutions people make at the beginning of the year or towards the end of a year in anticipation of the new year. But the most popular ones you will see is people saying they will exercise more, they will eat healthier, they will save money, or they will save more, they will lose some weight, they'll quit smoking. And like Christians, some plan to read the whole Bible in 1 year. So they want to start at the new year and read the entire Bible by the end of the year. And so many other resolutions that people make. But guys, the funny thing, which I think many of us will actually agree with, is that only 8% of people stick to their New Year resolutions. Man, that's really poor. Like, that is really, really poor. Out of all the persons that make New Year resolutions, which is a lot of people, I know everybody don't make New Year. Like, I don't even know why I don't, but I just don't. There's really no reason. I just don't. Yeah, but I know that a lot of people do, and out of all those people, just 8% of people stick with it, like, through the year. That's not nice, and it makes you to wonder why. What's the reason that people are not able to stick to the promise they've already made themselves? And these are good things. These are good things that they want to do, but then eventually they're not able to do it. So that's what we're going to be looking at today. The reasons that New Year resolutions fail, or the reason people fail at sticking with their New Year resolutions. First is treating a marathon like a sprint. Now, this is a new habit you want to cultivate, or an old habit that you want to break. You want it to happen all of a sudden. You can't try to change your entire life in January. There is 12 months in a year, and these are probably habits that you want to cultivate for the rest of your life. But we try to, like I said, we treat it a marathon. It's a marathon, but we're treating it like a sprint. We want to get the results quick. Let's say you want to lose some weight, and then you hit the gym and you're doing a lot of exercise, and you're cutting out a lot of food from your diet. And in 2 weeks, in 5 weeks, in 8 weeks, you have not seen a lot of difference, and you're tired. Come on, it doesn't work that way. New Year resolutions are things that you have to take your time and take small steps and see the results as they unfold with time. Secondly is that people don't believe in themselves. Especially if you've tried before. Maybe you made this resolution last year and you failed, and you're trying to do it again this year. Who cares if you failed before? That doesn't mean you'll fail this time again. But once you start doubting that you can actually do this, that you can actually lose this weight, that you can actually save more money this year from the money that you are making. Once you start doubting, then believe me, you would eventually not be able to do it. Give yourself some credit. You failed last year. What were the mistakes that you made? Learn from those mistakes and do better this year. Try to believe in yourself, even if other people don't believe it. I say, you tried eating healthier last year. How far did you go? Before January ended, you started loading up on junk food and soda and all of that. Don't listen to all of that. Just keep encouraging yourself that you can do it. And like I said before, take it one step at a time. Then another reason is too much thinking and not doing enough. You're thinking about it, you're reading books about it, you're listening to maybe webinars or speeches or even podcasts like this about the habit you're trying to build or stop. And you're having all this information, but you're not really doing much. I mean, you are not going to see any result, even if it's one idea that you learned from the book that you read that you want to implement. Hold on to that single one, implement it and work on it and see the difference. But if you are thinking of all those tips that you've learned or that you have read about or that you heard somewhere, and you want to put it all together at once, it might feel overwhelming. But hold on to one or two tips and work with it and see the difference that you're going to make or the progress that you're going to make. The next point is not enjoying the process. I mean, for someone that is trying to lose weight, if you're seeing eating as a chore and exercise as a dreadful bore, it's actually going to make it difficult to reach your goal. The goal is not to add stress to your life, rather it's to remove it. So enjoy the process of building that habit or breaking that habit. You can join an exercise group, you can get a friend to exercise with, you can do dance exercises, something that is fun for you while you reach your goal. Trying to reach a new goal doesn't have to be, stressful. It doesn't have to be something that you hate doing. You can make it fun while you progress. It will actually help you to keep going and keep going. Because building a new habit or breaking an old habit will get difficult at some point. But when it gets difficult, when it's discouraging, when you're enjoying the process, you are able to keep motivated or stay motivated to continue. Then another point is not tracking your progress. Guys, when you're trying to work on your New Year's resolution or whatever goal that you set for yourself, learn to pat yourself on the back. You're making progress, no matter how little. Track your progress, maybe write it down, record it somewhere. Like I've been using exercise as an example. Probably you started today and you were only able to jog for 10 minutes. Fine. Today I jogged for 10 minutes and tomorrow you jog for 10 minutes. You notice that by the end of the week, as at 10 minutes, you're so strong, you're still moving, and you have improved to 20 minutes. Record that. I now jog for 20 minutes and I don't lose my breath. Record your progress. Maybe you're trying to eat healthier. Today you could just start with drinking more water. Okay, you won't have to add 2 glasses of water to the amount of water you normally drink. And after a few days, you'll notice that you can add 4 glasses to it. You can notice that by the next week, you are able to take 2 or 3 fruits or vegetables in a day. And you keep on recording that progress and tracking it and saying that, okay, by the time you realize, you look back and a month ago, I wasn't even able to eat fruits every day, but now it has become a part of my daily meal and I can't do without it. It's a gradual process, and because you're tracking your record, you are motivated to keep going, to keep getting better. Then having a social support. A lot of people fail because they don't have a social support. You don't have somebody that is accountable, that you are accountable to. You don't have somebody that is encouraging you to continue. You're trying to eat healthier. Why not maybe you have a colleague that has the same goal? Then fix your lunch time at the same time so that the two of you can keep each other accountable. You go out for lunch together and you make healthier choices because you're there with each other. You have somebody who is helping you. You are being accountable to about saving money. The person is there to tell you, you're not supposed to, you don't need this, you don't have to buy it. don't have to spend money on ordering food when you have a meal at home and things like that. They'll help you to keep you in check and to help you last longer on your resolve. And a social support is very important in achieving any goal. It keeps you motivated. And then the last point that I have, there are a lot of reasons New Year resolutions fail, but the last one that I have is procrastination. Basically, you're just procrastinating. I mean, you don't have to wait for New Year's Day to start that thing that you have in mind. I have a friend who always reminds us by the end of the year that no magic happens on New Year's Day. No magic happens on January 1st. If you want to quit smoking, you can start today. If you want to start eating healthier, you can start today. You don't have to wait for January 1. No magic will happen on that day. In fact, you might get New Year and you have a lot of reasons why you are not able to start. And then before you know it is March, it's August, and it's the end of the year, and you're trying to start it all over again in the new year. So just start it. Just start it. What is that thing that you've been trying to do? You are trying to register for a course? Get it done. You're trying to start a business? Get it. Just start it. If you're trying to write a book, just start it. If you're trying to lose weight, begin the process. You don't have to wait for any particular date to start. The problem with failing, especially with a set goal or New Year's resolutions like this, is that the old habits come back worse than before. For example, a smoker who puffed 5 cigarettes a day will now consume more than 10 after he failed at first. I mean, all that effort just to make things worse. If you think about it, you see that you have every reason to push on your resolve and make sure that you don't fail. So sit back and think on your resolve. Why am I doing this? I actually saw a meme a few days ago. It says that that we should start setting New Year's resolution around June or July when the year has shown you pepper and now you actually know what you want. So when you set those goals, you actually pay attention and you work towards it. But I mean, like I've been saying, you don't have to wait for a new year. Think about why you want to do what you want to do. Get an accountability partner, a close friend, a family, whatever, whoever. Then think about how to get tips on how to take small steps and build on it. And gradually, you're going to see amazing results. So that's the end of today's episode, guys. I really hope somebody learned from this and we are going to do better at working towards our goals. So till next week, bye guys.